including squats.
So that was for Soldier, and then the other game, is Ever Crisis,
which I think is a little bit, which is pretty ambitious, if I must say so. They're
right? I gotta
remaking
say,
all
oh
the
yeah. So
compilation of Final Fantasy games.
What's your opinion on Ever Crisis actually?
I think it's actually really cool in the sense
Mm,
that if so, here's the thing. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I know it's episodic, and it's gonna take a crap ton of time
mm-hmm.
to make. It's not gonna be overnight. It's not gonna be
Sure.
all of them at the same time. So my thing is that I don't want to play the original because I've played it already. I've played it
Right.
at this point 2 or 3 times, but this is, I assume that's what they're going to lead with. The story starts there. But then I haven't played Dirge of Cerberus. I don't think a lot of people have or want to have had played Dirge of Cerberus. So I'm interested in playing that story and seeing how they remake that. I think that all these are going to be active time battle 3D RPGs, just like
Right.
this is. And so I'm looking forward to playing the ones I haven't played. I don't care about Advent Children that they're going to turn into.
Yeah, I'm excited actually. I want to see how they're going to turn that into a game.
There's no world to go around that much in Advent Children. I don't know how long these are going to be.
Like
this is a full game.
City center, yeah, actually.
Yeah. So this is a full game. FF7, Dirge of Cerberus is a full game. Advent Children is a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, maybe like a couple boss fights or something. I don't know.
And then we also have Before Crisis, which is the mobile game, which I don't think anyone's played.
Yeah, which we never got outside of Japan.
So I don't know how that's gonna, like, what is gonna happen with all that. But
yeah,
that's 4 games, 5 games. Sorry,
I'm willing to bet that exactly 0 of our audience has played Before Crisis.
No one has. Yeah, I mean, did you say you
Japan,
played some of it?
That was like Japan Dokubo only, so like like a super tiny
super
sliver
few people played that. I don't even know who the character is. That Reno?
I think it is the Turks. I believe. I think it might be the Turks.
Yeah. Okay, and maybe a homegirl from Crisis. Oh yeah, and Crisis Core too. I forgot. Like, freaking Crisis Core is going to be up there. I'm excited to kind of. I mean, I'm at the end of that game. I should just finish.
So here's a couple things about what to know here is that basically the entire OG timeline is gonna be in Ever Crisis. That's one thing to note. It's the OG timeline.
Right.
And on the trailer it says features the entire compilation, and then it says and more, and you're like, okay, but what's the and more?
Wait, there's an and more? Hold on. Let me go back. It does say and more. Well, then what the heck is and more? Like,
yeah, exactly. So this looks like at least the FF7, like that looks shot. I don't know if you noticed, but that looks shot for shot remakes of the OG FF7 in terms of camera angles, in terms of like how the scene is playing out. Like that's shot for shot remake of OG FF7, right?
Right.
So it's basically like another remake of FF7.
This is a good way of saying for everyone who wanted 7 to be this. Here's your remake. Here's your remake.
Here's your shot for shot. Here's your shot for shot, line for line remake of FF7.
Yeah, and you get your little, your art in there as well, just like the original. I mean, this is what you wanted. Now, I don't know how the story is gonna go, because
I think it's OG timeline. I think
it's just OG timeline. So no craziness is gonna happen. Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think honestly, I don't know if this is something. How many episodes each of these games is going to be? If it's going to be they release Final Fantasy VII all together, and then
Before Crisis in one and Crisis Core another one, maybe.
Right,
I don't know.
Right. I would like it that way because but you have to remember, this is coming out on mobile.
Yeah, on your phone. Yeah.
And there's not a lot of games that still do that charge like, this is $15. Pay up front for. You know what I mean?
I don't know, but yeah, sure. It's not common anymore. I know for sure that at least in Japan, you can buy FF7 on your phone for like $15 actually. You can get Dragon Quest 8 on your phone for I think the same price, $15 as well. Chrono Trigger I think is also $10. Yeah.
Maybe they'll do that. I can't see how they would make this a free to play model.
No, well, they might give you like part of the game for free. You know what I mean?
And then like lock off the other parts.
Yeah. I can see maybe they give you the bombing mission for free.
Okay.
And then like you have to pay for basically the rest of the game.
Okay,
But
and
what's
then
a
like the
fair
rest of the
price?
game is like broken up episodically.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you say is a fair price for the whole package? Like when the whole thing is said and done, what's a fair price?
Whole thing said and done. That is
Yeah.
that, because I mean these are older games. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And they
So
are.
we're talking FF7 and Advent Children and Before Crisis, Crisis Core, and Dirge of Cerberus. We're
One of
talking
them wasn't
five.
even a game.
Right. So
One
we're
of them.
talking, let's say, 5 entries into this in Ever Crisis. Like, what is a fair price for the whole thing said and done? Presumably hundreds of hours, hundreds and hundreds of hours of gameplay on your phone.
That's really hard because at the end of the day, I think you might end up spending over $100 easily. Per game, I would see. I would like to see FF7 just be, if currently it's at max $15, I'd like to see it be $7 for
Okay.
Final Fantasy VII. I would like that one to be just the cheaper of the remakes, right? And then going with not Dirge of Cerberus should, I'm okay with that being. Maybe they should all be the same price. It just gets kind of iffy when it gets to Advent Children.
Yeah, I don't even know how
And
they're going to
Before
do friggin' Dirge of
Crisis.
Cerberus. Dirge of Cerberus was a PS2 game. So, like,
Yeah.
are they going to make it look chibi like this? Like, what? Is it going to be
I assume-
consistent art style or what?
I assume they have to, right? I assume so, because they're still going to be using turn-based. I feel like what they want to do, and I can't remember where I saw this interview, is that they, at the same time, they were actually debating if they were going to, and they haven't said if they're going to do voice acting for this or not, but
Oh, shit. Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
they want to save money, and they want to put they want to put the budget towards Final Fantasy VII Remake, the actual game. So I feel like when it comes to how these games are going to not only be priced, but how they're going to be made, I feel like, Dirge of Cerberus is just going to be exactly what FF7R is, or FF7, this remake version is, just a turn-based RPG with him holding a gun.
They're gonna basically just take the story and then just like
And then
remake the game, basically. Kind of what they did for this is no one in our like listener base is gonna get this, but probably like the DS remakes of Xenosaga, where they take the story of Xenosaga and then just like make a new game out of it.
And then make a new game out of it. I feel like that's what they'll do. The only other thing that they could do is make it into this whatever battle royale engine that they're using right now, and just have you running around with the gun like that. Right? They could do that.
Maybe.
They could do that. But I think it would be really nice if they kept them all in the same style and just made it really a true compilation collection. I think that would be kind of cool. I mean, what about you? What do you think they should be priced as? I don't think any of them should be priced over $10. That's my opinion.
I would honestly, I mean, FF7 is such a huge goddamn game, and I think like to see a remake of 7 in basically a new art style. Well, I mean, kind of new. I would personally be okay with like paying 15 for 7, like because all of 7, assuming it was like, the game of 7.
Right.
And then Advent Children, I maybe pay up to $10 for it, depending on how they do it. And then Before Crisis, I can't even put a price on that because I've never played it. Like I don't
that's
know.
the crazy one, right? Well, I don't even know how long it is. Is it just because this came out on when phones were still, it was still like a Gattaca. It was still like that clamshell.
Yep.
This isn't going to be like revolutionary 3D on this thing. So I don't know.
Yeah, the thing about Before Crisis, you're right. It was on a Gattaca. And I could be wrong about this. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was like exclusive to like Docomo's game store or something like that. So I have no idea how long it was. Hey, hold on. I was wrong. Okay, I'm reading the Wikipedia right now. It says, so Before Crisis is an action role-playing video game released for the Fulma mobile service on September 24, 2004. And then it was later released for SoftBank Mobile and EasyWeb. So it was Docomo, and then they put it out for all the other carriers, so SoftBank and it's AU.
Okay.
So yeah. But you're right. It was on Gattaca, so
you're not gonna be doing much on that.
Oh, it looks like garbage. Okay, go. Yeah, bring it up on screen. Like, yeah.
Okay. Wait. Send me the link to this bad boy. I gotta see this.
Okay, I'll send it to you on Discord here.
Okay. Yeah, because I've never seen this at all. I don't even know what it looks like. So let's take a look at this. What we're gonna be buying eventually one day.
One day, yeah.
Oh no. No, the pixel. Oh no.
Yeah, exactly right.
No. Oh.
So that's what it looked like. Yeah.
This was basically a visual novel that you got to play.
But no, it's an action RPG, like literally in the article right there. It
What
says
is
like
action about
action.
this? What is
Yeah, I don't
action
know.
about this? It's turn-based at most. What action do you do? And I guess we get to the actual or actual action-based RPGs. Crisis Core.
Right, yeah.
I don't know why I would pay more for that than I would FF7.
Anyway, so my point is that I can't even price before Crisis because I've never like played it. You know what I mean?
It's like that. What was that? There was a God of War on the N-Gage.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds actually bad. Yeah, that sounds terrible.
It was.